All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Grand Rising, good afternoon, and hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. Today's reading is going to be on Bishop T.D. Jakes. Several days ago, it was released in the media that Bishop T.D. Jakes has decided to stand down from his position in the Potter's house. For those of you who are not familiar with who he is, because who knows, somebody may not know. The Potter's house is a multi-million-dollar mega church. Okay, this is a ministry. And he was over this ministry for 25 years. And now he is stepping down due to immorality and infidelity. Now, this was expected from a lot of people, especially the intuitive people who saw this coming, because this is a part of judgment for his ways and ways that have yet to be exposed. There's a lot that is going to come out very soon, okay? And this is more so attached to why this man is stepping down. It was a get down or lay down type situation. Now, he tried to fight a strong fight against social media influencers and bloggers who reported on him and his attachment to Sean Combs, better known as Diddy, or as the internet has started to call him, the Diddler. Okay? He was named in civil suits, and very unfortunate for him, this is the beginning of the end. This is a strong reminder, not just to me, but to all of you who watch. What's done in the dark will always come to light. You may be smart, but God is always smarter. And we have to be very careful how we represent ourselves in general, especially when you are supposed to be walking in a certain purpose. So without any further ado, if you can someone please timestamp this video for 3 minutes and 35 seconds for where the reading begins, and I will pin it when I see it in the comments. I thank you in advance. Just to let you all know, this is going to be the beginning of a shakedown throughout municipalities, the church, and entertainment. So this is just, the beginning of a multi-layered situation coming to an end. I want you to remember that before I even get started. This is the beginning of many others that are in his position and higher, all coming down, because we're in a time of judgment. Show me the actual energy around why he stepped down, please and thank you. Y'all, first thing out, Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, these are the first cards out. This is as you sow, so shall you reap, and this is why you're facing judgment. King of Pentacles. I am receiving the message, and I have to say alleged for YouTube purposes, but I am receiving the message of laundering. Wow. What they're showing me is that there are certain church officials who may have allegedly cleaned money for certain people. They're showing the authorities, and they're saying to me, follow the money. And as they follow the money, they follow the trails, they follow digital crumbs and footsteps, they're going to find that people, oh wow, this is major. Guys, they're going to follow some of these offerings that some of these celebrities make and try to attach them to maleficent activities. This is a wish fulfillment coming straight down from the Most High that is attached to work. Eight of Pentacles. What he does for work, what he stands for, how he comes before the community, how he presents himself versus who he is. This is the personality versus the person, the persona versus the reality. The duality, the juggling of the two. Why is this going to be so harsh? Now, this starts off with judgment and it ends with death. They are, literally, this is somebody who is possibly not going to go before the court of law in the way that people would expect him or think that he should, but he's going before the judgment of God. And this is an unrequited offer for unrequited behavior. There's going to be a lot of scandals attached to Ace of Wands energy. Ace of Wands represents a phallic symbol. So when it comes to unrequited energy and death falling before this phallic symbol shows itself, it's like being destroyed by your own hand due to what your hands were in. And this immorality goes way far deeper, and the reach is way further than what the announcement was. The reason that he stated that he was stepping down. Nine of Swords, falling under judgment. There's a lot of anxiety. No rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary. He's definitely worried right now. He's shook. Why is he shook? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest heavenly order, please tell me what has him so upset. What has him shook? The truth. There is a very strong truth. And this is falling under the Seven of Pentacles. This is why it came out with the energy of as you sow, so shall you reap. He's going to reap a bitter harvest due to the truth that is going to come out. And this is the actual Tower. Five of Cups. This wish fulfillment, this possible illicit, gluttonous energy that is over his life ends up bringing peril, deep regret, deep remorse for the things that were once wish fulfillments. And these are things that brought great joy. So this is the energy behind who he presents versus who he is. Back to this duality, Two of Pentacles. And see, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, that's someone who has insight. He knew that this judgment was coming because the judgment came through the gifted, the anointed, the seers, okay? There are anointed prophets, anointed seers that have spoken out his judgment. So he has heard these judgments, but he took light of those judgments when those judgments were actually the word of the Most High. He had time to change his ways. He did not. Eight of Pentacles. And this is why this is going to affect his work. The way that he juggled between multiple worlds is affecting his work, or what he does for work. The Hermit. And the Hermit is like, you know, being in self-reflection. And this is where you gain all the knowledge of what is to come. So he may be, you know, possibly secretly speaking to someone about things coming down the pike in law enforcement. And this is why he had to call the quits. He had to call everything to an end, because he didn't want to risk these things coming out while he's a very prominent public figure. So he stepped down because there's more to come. But I keep getting the energy of death and judgment. There will be a final end. So saith the Lord. You are avoiding the courts of the earth and forgot the biggest court of them all is the Most High. The Hierophant represents judgment in its finality, because this is the highest court of the spiritual realm, or the highest court of the land. So things are being reviewed here that are casting judgment in the highest courts of the land. And it was a judgment that was passed down through the highest court of the spirit realm when it comes from the Most High. And this is an unrequited offer. Remember, I said an unrequited offer for unrequited behavior. You had time to change, and you would not change. You didn't change your ways. So this is what you get. The things that you birthed into existence, the empress, excuse me, brought an unrequited offer. And wow. So yeah, he's got deep anxiety about a truth coming out, which is going to bring deep regret and remorse. That's going to have his work in shambles, which would cause him to be a pariah. This is him stepping down, the Hermit, due to the things that he brought into fruition, the things that his actions gave birth to, his actions and influence, rather. And then here it is. From the highest court of the spiritual realm to the highest court of the land. This is the judgment, so saith the Lord, falling out right under this anxiety. So, you know, he's not going to be able to escape this. Either you're going to pay on this earth, or you're going to pay in the spirit realm, but you will pay. Eight of Swords. This is bound by your actions. And see, Eight of Swords represents also being trapped in your head. This also means facing being locked up. And this is like being trapped by the energy attached to your decisions. Once the truth comes out, as you sow, so shall you reap. Seven of Pentacles over the Ace of Swords. Six of Pentacles. So, Six of Pentacles. What did I just tell y'all? This is unearned income. Income that you didn't have to work for. Things that were sown into your ministry, or things that were sown into your life. Those seeds that were sown that were supposed to reap a sweet harvest. The truth is going to come out about something that has to do with money, guys. Something, and it's like to see the Fool at the bottom of the deck. This is like taking a leap of faith without looking, but this is also being foolish because you didn't read the small print. You didn't, it's something very small that ties all of this together. Queen of Cups. Didn't I tell y'all the seers? Because the Queen of Cups represents the intuitive, the prophetess. A prophetess told you what was to come because of your wish fulfillments, your gluttonous ways that were going to bring all types of just karma, dark night of the soul. And now here he is. He's trapped for playing in the face of God. Juggling back and forth, you know, presenting yourself one way at work, but what you do behind the scenes is what has you in the Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. So this was new actions, new ways and ideas of investing in things that could possibly bring folly. Also, that is wanting to come forward and apologize, but in that apology, you also had to accept defeat. Death here at the top to the Hermit. You had to accept defeat and you had to separate, be excommunicated. Over these ships that were coming in. Y'all, there's so much attached to this. Y'all not going to believe the stuff that's going to come out. What is alleged that he was a part of, the things that are going to pop up on these dockets through these investigations. Oh my God. And see, I want to be careful with what I say because I want this message to come out. But I also want to be honest because I'm using my gift here. Oh man. The Three of Wands represents ships coming in that bring large harvests in abundance. But at one point in time, those ships brought in illegal cargo. Okay? And that illegal cargo was used to make illegal tender. And that illegal tender was through chattel. Now, if you know, then you know. I know I have a very intelligent, sophisticated bunch that comes over here. So you understand exactly what I just said with those ships and the opportunities coming in, and then things being tied back to money and how abundance comes out of these ships, and having to step down because you're facing possible retribution from law enforcement. So it's bringing an end to how you are seen and perceived. So you have to end this career, be separated from everybody, excommunicated, okay, step down, because of things that you have done that are attached to these ships that are coming in. Page of Pentacles. So this unrequited offer that you birthed into existence for a new way of being able to do business, new opportunities. Now you want to apologize because Knight of Cups. You're telling us that you were offering your cup to someone else. It was infidelity, but it's way, what I'm seeing is allegedly, it's way bigger than that. Way, way bigger than that. And it's attached to this Three of Wands. Okay? And this is why God got involved. This is why God sent law enforcement. This is why money is going to be reviewed. Like I said, he sent a prophetess. He sent many prophets to warn you of the impending, how do I say this? The impending doom that you had placed yourself in, the trap that you had placed yourself in, that you were going to face retribution for your involvement in what was going on with these ships coming in that had to do with business opportunities, allegedly. Queen of Wands. Okay, so here we go. You go before God and see. This is where I say people got to realize when they say your arms are not long enough to box with God, this is the end result. You went before God's face, because this is the Hierophant, and you told the church about the iniquity of being attached to a Queen of Wands, who is a very prominent woman, an attractive woman. Okay, you wanted people to believe that this was about this phallic symbol and this woman. This is a goodness gracious. There's a prophet attached to you whose name starts with the M. It's a man. You're manipulating with this story. Hold on. Because there's much more that meets the eye. There are secrets that are about to come out from the past, and your past is going to chase you down. Now, this is going to break many people's hearts. Three of Swords. A lot of people are not going to want to believe the truth as it may be once it is finally released. But the truth is going to bring everything to an end anyway, because here it is. Here's the truth. As you sow, so shall you reap. The truth is going to come out, and it's attached to, it's something to do with finances, okay? This is going to rock the foundation and stability of this ministry. Yeah, people are going to have to step away because they feel betrayed. But this is also you betraying your position, because I want you guys to look at, there's a figure in the clouds. You betrayed your position. You betrayed God through misleading people with your image. Because, you know, there's people that are going to, you know, they're going to look the other way. They're going to forgive him because it's like, okay, everybody falls from grace. So what? He cheated on his wife. But from what I'm seeing, this is way bigger than that. This is not about him, you know, stepping out on his wife. This is a way bigger story than what was given. So now he has to, you know, defend himself, or take up counsel to defend himself, to keep him out of being trapped in a situation. Eight of Swords. He's pretending like he's unbothered, but he is very deeply moved, very emotional over this behind the scenes. King of Cups. Page of Swords. You didn't realize you were being watched, sir. There was surveillance over you that is attached to this Three of Wands, this ships that's coming in. And it came out of nowhere. But it's some things that you did, not realizing they made a paper trail, that are very foolish. And messages are going to come forward now, Page of Wands, about all types of activities. Oh my gosh. You've been immoral in some of the worst ways. There's footage. Don't be surprised, everyone, if stories start to come out with him and young people, okay? Because I'm trying to say this in the best way I can say this to keep this up so that you can get the message. He gave a smoke screen as to the infidelity. The infidelity with the woman, okay? Yeah, and this is alleged. This is alleged. This is alleged. He may have allegedly concocted this story, possibly even went as far as to compensate this woman to be the face of this story, because what is about to come out is very sinister and it is completely unforgivable. So I'm going to close this here. This is the energy around why Bishop T.D. Jakes stepped down from the Potter's house. And if you've been following my channel, I've been telling you all for a long time, the next 2 years are going to be the years of judgment and cancellation. And what I mean by that is people are going to finally have to face the music about the things that they've been attached to, a part of, and then those things are going to be their undoing. So I'm going to go ahead and close this reading here. I wish you all well. This is a message for all of us, including me and every last one of you, to get your ducks in a row, get your house in order, and to be honest with yourself, because you definitely cannot lie to God. And God will not allow you to continue to play in his face. With that being said, this reading is adjourned. And everybody, get ready for the information that is getting ready to come, because this is going to be very, very salacious. All I can say is, Mr. Jakes, you tried it. You wanted us to look at you with this woman when you had all this other stuff that was going on. This is a form of 3-card Monty that you're not going to win. Your time is up, and you're about to be extensively exposed. This reading is adjourned.